A strong show of support from the French president to the Emir of Qatar. Emmanuel Macron referred to his guest as an important partner in the fight against terrorism and Qatar as a stabilizing force in the Middle East.
Qatar is a friend of France and a reliable partner. We work alongside them in a determined fashion to fight terrorism and promote peace in North Africa and the Middle East.
Sheikh TAMIM bin Hamad al-THANI said his country is committed to building a strong alliance with France. The Emir wants international support for his country. Last year, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Bahrain and Egypt severed ties with Qatar and imposed a sea, land and air blockade. They accused Qatar of financing extremism, accusations strongly dismissed by Doha.
The world knows that many things that are said about Qatar are not true, so I ask everybody to take the time to look at what Qatar does for world peace and for peace in our region.
The Gulf crisis has prompted Qatar to expand its military capabilities. In December, it announced the purchase of fighter jets and armed vehicles from France. Qatar is the world's largest exporter of liquefied natural gas and has signed major arms deals with the US, France, the UK and Russia. It is also establishing new trade routes to minimize the impact of the blockade, which has hurt some industries.
France could play a crucial role in mediating the GCC crisis. France has strong ties with Qatar, UAE and is involved in many issues in the region. It is a country that has a special status in the region and therefore they can still play a key role.
The GCC crisis continues despite attempts by the US to broker a deal. The blockading countries say there won't be a deal unless Qatar accepts a list of 13 demands that includes shutting down Al Jazeera, closing a Turkish military base and downgrading ties with Iran. Qatar's government has rejected the demands, calling them an infringement on its sovereignty. The US and the EU have urged all the sides to set aside their differences, but Saudi Arabia has reportedly warned it might take action if Qatar purchases the Russian-made S-400 anti-aircraft system, an escalation that is likely to prolong the Gulf dispute, which has plunged the region into its worst political crisis in decades. Ahelbarra, Al Jazeera, Paris.